Hi, I'm Hayley. Today we're going to talk about collective convergence. I'm going to break this down into two parts because there is a process of activation given by our lovely energy supporters up there, out there, in there, wherever they are. And I myself hate being given instruction and then having to try and remember that while I'm trying to feel and really go deep into something myself. So I will create a short guided meditation or activation process for you to follow yourselves. So we won't go fully into that process now, but I'll just explain the reason behind it and what it offers. They haven't offered us this yet because as a collective for awakening beings, we've had to get to a level to be able to really activate ourselves into the collective. They're saying that this is an exceptional layer of learning, but it is sublime and simple, and not to discount the fact that there is simplicity to this, and that we have to accept that we don't have to do so much. The process is about opening ourselves up individually and asking for a connective force into the oneness of who we are as a human collective, a human consciousness. This is not intention setting. This is not wishful thinking or wishful thought. This is about a divine request for activation that is being offered to us right now on this planet. So there is a meditative state that we must go into, and then a process that will work through that. So I won't go into that right now. But effectively, what they're offering us is a chance to recognize our highest aspect, our highest self, which sits within the collective, and activate the start of its journey as a conscious creator with the all. Now, they've said that this higher aspect, it obviously is sitting there and it's functioning alone. Even though it's sitting within a collective space, it's sort of functioning alone or sitting idle until we've switched it on. And there is a switch that we need to, as 3D human beings, or taking this experience on this planet right now, that we need to get to until we can actually do that. And that is understanding, wholly, truly having complete knowing that we live in duality, and acceptance of that. When we have undergone that conscious training in this physical experience, then we can truly activate our highest aspect of self sitting in the collective, to actually function in the collective. So what they're saying is, I'll just read this out, the awakening of humanity is part of this transition into collective wholeness. It cannot be undone once activated, but it cannot be activated until such time that you each feel this is complete resonant truth. And that is the good versus evil. That is the alignment to wholeness. If you go back to the last video, that is allowing that difference to disperse. It's not just an intellectual knowing of this. This is a soul knowing of this. It says, if you don't feel aligned to both good and evil, you won't be able to activate yourself. You must understand that the balance is your move forward position. It cannot be tricked. It cannot be forced. It must be felt, understood, and expressed. So once we get to this point of convergence and converging with the collective, we will notice a speeding up of time-related events, and that notion of self being a collective being. The activation of others will be nourished by our commitment to the all, and this will continue to ripple out. So by each of us individually getting to a point of knowing duality, of knowing wholeness, and activating our highest aspect, that will, like as little lights, ripple out into others so that they can become little lights too. This is advanced activation. It's not for those dabbling in the shores of self, and you must be able to understand yourself as a conscious being playing out the makings of a human experience in a human form. This is beyond the physical, and this is appropriated only into your energetic. It will not be for all for now. And for those that are being called to do this and take this step forward, you'll know that you're ready, and you'll get taken through that process. If during that process there's a visualization in there, don't force that to come, and I won't go too deeply into that because I don't want to set some expectations. But if that visualization isn't showing in the way that they have implied, then that might not be quiet time. There might still be work to do. So hold back and just come back to that. This, as I said, it can't be forced or tricked. I'm going to just read their last sentence so that this really hopefully sinks in to the level of activation that they are offering us. From my pussycat, she just kept following me around this morning, so she wanted to be part of this. Okay, so this is what they've said. It is now you must decide if this expression of your God self wants to be integrated and focus your growth in that direction. The physical is a fruitless endeavour in respect to what is available beyond. Do not dismay if you're not ready right now. The collective plays out regardless, and your position will be perfect for your player's intention. Okay. Good luck with that. I'll get the meditation out hopefully soon. It might just be straight after this. Who knows? It's all happening in the future. So I will chat to you later. Let me know how you go.